I drink my coffee black, I eat my chocolate dark, and I throw up a little bit when I see couples in the park saying I love you, babe. She's hopping on his back. No, I don't love like that. I'm drinking day-old wine. I spent
Okay, should be fine. So I am really happy to have you on the Future Stars Hour on the High Pitch Radio. So welcome, Zoe Clark.
Thank you.
So always my first question, what would you want general public to know about you and your music?
Yeah, so, I write songs that relate to, I try to write songs that relate to people because for me, music that I write is very personal and it's about situations that I'm going through in my life and what I need answers on, and it's all about my truths and experiences because the music that I connect to the most are from artists who write songs based on their personal experiences. And so I try to write as honest as I possibly can so that, people can hopefully feel less alone and people can kind of relate to it. So I write a lot of very brutally honest songs. Like Last One Standing is a very this is me. I drink my coffee black, I eat my chocolate dark, I throw up a little bit when I see couples in the park. And it's all true. It was just a song where I was going through kind of a stage in my life where I was like, this and this is wrong and this is wrong and this is wrong, and creating a song about it. So I think that for me, I'm just writing songs that hopefully can relate to people and make them feel like they're less alone.
So who would you say your biggest inspiration is when it comes to music?
See, that's hard because I think I have a few. John Mayer is a huge inspiration of mine, songwriting wise. Also, I grew up listening to James Taylor and Carole King, who are incredible songwriters. But also Ed Sheeran, I love, and Shawn Mendes and Taylor Swift. I feel like a lot of, artists that I love are also songwriters that tell a story through their music, which is why they're inspirations of mine.
So let me read this number. Nearly 900,000 streams on Spotify of your single Lost One Standing. It's close to 1 million. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm so excited. I think it's crazy. It is the love I've gotten on this song has absolutely blown my mind in the best possible way. And I literally, I wrote this song being like, you know what, this is what I'm going through and I'm just going to write something about it. And I wasn't even planning on releasing it. And the fact that it's related to so many people, which I saw on TikTok, completely blew my mind. And, I'm just so in awe that people are relating to that type of music. And now I know that, I just have to continue to be brutally honest and open because that's what people relate to. So I'm so excited. And it's so crazy to me to think that almost 1 million people on Spotify have listened.
So what do you think is the most needed when making music? So support, motivation, or what is the most important according to you?
I think it's honestly a mix of all of them. I think that you need motivation to continue writing and to continue performing, even if you feel like not a lot of people are listening. I think that if you truly love it and it's something that you need to do, like songwriting and writing, it's something that I literally need to do every day just for me. And if I'm confused about something or I'm having a hard time, I literally have my guitar and my piano right here, and I go and I just do a little something and I play a little something. For me, it's just something that I just have to do every day. So I feel like motivation and consistency and perseverance, and if you love it, you just got to do it, and the people are going to come and you're going to attract the right listeners and the right people. So I think it's a mix of everything. I don't think there's one thing that really stands out. I think it's motivation and perseverance and consistency and determination and really loving what you're doing and being honest and just putting out material and trying to get people to listen.
So I have played your song on the Future Hour before. So can you tell me more about the Lost One Standing?
I feel like Last One Standing kind of speaks for itself if you listen to it. I wrote that song with my co-writer Autumn Bicey, and it was one of those nights where it was a Tuesday night and me and her were like, she said to me, she was like, Zoe, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bitter are you? Because I'm at a 10. And I was like, I'm at a 7. Let's go. Let's write this. And so we just wrote everything that made us feel bitter, different. You know, this song is all about finding strength outside of a relationship and loving yourself no matter what your differences are or no matter what you think makes you unique or different than your friends, and just embracing exactly who you are and saying, here, this is who I am, this is what I do. And the fact that so many people have related to it and they're like, same. It's been great.
All right. So we are back with Zoe Clark. So can you tell me about Lover's Mark and which song would you recommend to potential listeners and why?
Ooh, so Lover's Mark was kind of my debut EP into the music world and music space. I think you guys can tell the huge difference if you listen between Lover's Mark and Last One Standing. I was going through a lot of love and heartbreak and heartache and love and lust, and so I basically created this whole body of work that dealt with that, because at that time all I was writing was love songs or heartbreak songs, and it was just that was just kind of inundated my life at that point. So Lover's Mark is all about a relationship from start to finish. You know, the track list is all purposeful. It tells a story. And for me, I think it's so hard because there's so many songs that I feel like could connect to different people. But the first song on it is called Cave. And that's the most popular on the EP. And that's really about how, like, there's always that one person in your life, always just that one person, where no matter how much time passes, no matter if you're over them, whatever, whenever you see them or whenever you hear their name, you always seem to cave and your heart just kind of drops because you're always going to have love for them. And so that's the first song on my EP, which I think has connected to a lot of people, and I think that people should give it a listen.
So I wanted to ask you, what do you think about future hours like this and pages etc. supporting and promoting new artists to the world?
I love it. I think especially during the pandemic and especially during this hard time, we can't perform live. Pre-COVID, I performed full band in Nashville, and it was so fun, and I had plans to tour and do all these things, and then the pandemic hit. And so I think platforms like this where I can share my music and talk, I think it's great because, you know, there's only so many ways you can continue to promote your music, and having sites want to support independent artists, I think is incredible, and I love it.
So do you think that pandemic has actually helped supporting new artists more than before by social media accounts like
I think, yeah, I definitely think so. I think that we've had to, you know, the music industry and everyone has had to come up with a new way of promoting things and hearing new music and doing all these things because we have to be socially distanced and we can't be in crowds of people. And it's like TikTok blew up over the pandemic, and now it's a way for, you know, the people to kind of decide what music that they love and can discover new artists. And so I think that the pandemic has been great in the sense that people are really kind of tuning in and picking songs and picking artists that they love that they might not have heard pre-pandemic. So I definitely think a plus of it is that there are more sites and there are more social media platforms that are doing that, and people are really being in tune with it and listening.
And final question is, what are your plans for the rest of 2021?
Ooh, I have so many exciting things that I wish I could talk more about, but I have to kind of keep it a little secretive, keep the mystery alive. But I'm planning on releasing so much more music. I've been writing and recording every single day, and I have so many cool songs and plans and live streams and things like that that I'm gonna continue to do. So yeah, get ready to hear a lot more music from me because it's coming and I'm excited.
So thank you so much for joining me, Zoe Clark, on the Future Hour at High Pitch Creativity Radio.
Thank you.